All right, what's up, boys? I'm gonna talk about jig trailers today. There's a million of them on the market. There's three styles you really need, and for me, it's seasonal. It's water temperature based. The first one, starting out in the spring, is gonna be just your regular pork chunk style trailer. It has no action, just a straight, slow, kind of gliding fall. I reach for that when the water temp's below 60 degrees. Fish don't want a lot of action on a bait. It's really subtle. It just matches the mood of the fish. And same's in the fall. 60 or less, chunk style trailer, no questions about it. It's the best jig trailer under those temps. Once you get into the warmer months, that's when it changes a little bit. This is a helicross, but any of those real flapping style craw trailers, I really like those, 60 to mid 70s. A lot of action. It seems like fish want it the most that time of year. It's going to slow your jig down quite a bit, but you're usually fishing a heavier jig that time of year. You're more in that half to 3/4 ounce zone, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But a lot of action. It just seems to fit the mood of the fish. And then the other one is a goat. Something has action but more subtle. I reach for this more in like the peak of the summer, once that water's up in 80 degrees, 75 plus. I want action but not so much, and this is going to help my jig fall a lot faster too. It has a lot of kicking action, but it's a lot more subtle. I can get that real fast drop out of my jig, which you want when the water's really hot. So just a few things to keep in mind when you're picking a jig trailer. It makes a huge difference on the bites you'll get throughout a day. Like today when the water's really cold, if you flipped a heavy action craw trailer, you're not going to get near as many bites as you would on a chunk, and vice versa as the water warms up. So keep that in mind. You need three styles of jig trailers. Something with no action, something with a lot of action, and something with a subtle action, and then just base that on water temperature. 40 to 60, 65 chunk, 65 to 75, 80 kick and craw trailer, and then peak of the summer, the hottest time of the year, I go to a subtle action trailer like that goat, or something similar to that. But keep that in mind when you're flipping a jig. Probably makes the biggest difference between that and the weight of the fall as for getting bites goes. Match the action to the mood of the fish, and you're going to get a lot more bites on a jig.